Testing audio from Arnprior. Rivermen hosting the Paugan Falls Rapids this afternoon. Puck drop shortly after 4:30 p.m. The teams are just wrapping up warm-ups at the moment, and we will have the call for you on RA Sports Network at approximately 4:30.
Rivermen host the Paugan Falls Rapids this afternoon. Second, just testing audio after leaving the backyard in a few moments with puck drop. Audio from Arnprior, it's now loaded on its second lap. Second trial.
It takes a minute for it to.
Testing audio from Arnprior. We have switched the audio over from Adriana's computer to the microphone. Hopefully that will help us out, and we'll be good to go. Puck drop now about 8 or so minutes away here at the Nick Smith Center as the Rivermen host the Rapids this afternoon. Testing audio from the Nick Smith Center as we get set for this afternoon's EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network.
Starting lineups for the Paugan Falls Rapids. On defense, number 9, Cole Peck, and number 22, John Mahoney. At forward, number 10, Ryan Peck, number 14, Hunter Peck, and number 17, Arnprior Rivermen. Starting goalie is number 33, Paugan.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the Nick Smith Center for tonight's EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and the Arnprior Rivermen look to get their first consecutive wins of the season as they host the Paugan Falls Rapids. The Rivermen most recently played the Paugan Falls Rapids on October 21st, picking up a 4-3 overtime win. The Rivermen have struggled in their first two games on home ice, especially in the first period, have fallen behind and struggled to fight their way back into the game, but coming off a win in their last game, they look to carry the momentum into tonight. We'll have the call with the puck drop following the national anthem. So having some technical difficulties at the music. I don't think, unless they forgot to inform us that Canada has a new national anthem, I don't think that's the one.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Starting goalies tonight for the visiting Paugan Falls Rapids is number 33, Malcolm Patry, a 21-year-old from Wanawaki, Quebec, has a 1-0-1 career EOSHL record, .897 save percentage, and 3.42 goals against average. Very respectable numbers in this league, a high-scoring league, coming off a 31 save performance, allowing 3 goals October 14th versus Glengarry in a 4-3 overtime win. And in between the pipes for the Rivermen is Anand Oberoi. He is 24 years old from Canada and has one previous EOSHL contest. It was here at the Nick Smith Center on October 14th in a loss to Bytown, and we are underway. He didn't have a lot of help in that game. Allowed 12 goals on 52 shots, but it was an absolute barn burner going both ways. High scoring chances at both ends of the ice. So he'll be looking to shut the door this afternoon. 16 seconds gone in the opening period. Rivermen offside on the first play. Rapids throw it up the ice, off the face-off on goal. Oberoi will hang on as coming crashing towards the crease was Carter Peck. Of course, 4 Peck relatives played on the Rivermen last season, left the Rivermen in the offseason to purchase their own EOSHL franchise, and they opened shop in Paugan Falls teams played a handful of games so far and only one game in their first 3 contests of the season, but they've shown lots of skill and they've played in some close games. Moyes came down the right side and was stripped of the puck at the near face-off circle, but the Rivermen recover. Nasita was able to keep the puck in momentarily, but Ryan Peck carries it down the right side, drops the shoulder and cuts towards the side of the net. Puck beside the net, Oberoi on top of it. Puck just underneath the pads and gets to stoppage and play. 1:05 into the period. The Rivermen attempt to chip the puck off the glass out to center ice. Unsuccessful. Francis in the far corner. Back to Kodiak. White Duck back to the point. Ostrowski's shot blocked by Shin, and another shot from the left face-off circle turned aside by Oberoi as the Rapids have a couple of shots in the opening moments of the game, and Oberoi looking sharp early on. Face-off won by the Rapids. Kodiak White Duck plays it down low. Aldrich Denis from the far side in front of the net for Lefebvre. And it's played back out to center ice by the Rivermen. Noonan centers it, looking for a opportunity in the slot. Doesn't get it. Nasita with a toe drag. Aldrich Denis' shot deflected in front and misses high over top of the net. And it looks like the net may have came off behind Pottery. We're actually going to get our first penalty of the game as Dakota Ostrowski goes to the box for roughing, so we'll get to take a look at the Rivermen power play, and they are 3 for 24 on the season. Not a high success rate, 13th overall in the EOSHL, so they'll look to boost their power play conversion rate this afternoon against a strong penalty kill unit from Paugan Falls. 85.7% on the season is good for the 4th best penalty kill in the league. And the Rivermen forced to start from their own end. Carried through center ice by Alex Holford down the left side. Holford behind the Rapids goal. Pass back to the point for McGregor. Holford unable to connect on a pass in the offensive zone, allowing the Rapids to clear it back the length of the ice for McGregor. McGregor circles it back, but it's a turnover at the blue line as it was nearly picked off by Skyba. Riverman shot from the left point, deflected in front as a couple of players collide in front of Pottery. Halford makes a move to pass it down low to the near corner. And a pass attempt to the point for McGregor was broken up by Eric Skyba and cleared the length of the ice. 1 minute gone in the power play for the Rivermen. They will have to be quick in their own end as up on the penalty kill is Nolan Peck. And the puck comes back outside the blue line for Aldrich Denis. Denis passes ahead for Noonan. Noonan pushes it over to the far side, and the Rivermen will try to get set up. They played it between the feet of the Rapids player at the far face-off circle, but unable to catch up to it. Rapids able to clear. Still 22 seconds left, enough opportunity for one rush with the man advantage. Nasita with some stick handling, separated from the puck. He got held up a little bit, cutting towards the net. Nice work by the Rapids defense to keep him to the outside. Puck mishandled momentarily by Pine White Duck. And the Rapids on the backhand. Luke Peck unable to get the shot off. A spinorama attempt from the left face-off circle to the back door, and a great save by Oberoi. 4 minutes into the first period, the best opportunity of the game so far. A backdoor tap-in attempt, and it's a left pad save to keep the game scoreless. Great read by Oberoi to slide across the crease and take away the bottom half of the net. Another shot attempt off the draw, hits some traffic in front. Spinning shot attempt, blocked by the Rivermen. Possession for the Rapids in the far corner. Rouleau plays it out to center ice. And knocked off, the puck was Bird. A great hit by Kolpeck. Right in front of the Rapids bench. Pass at center ice, picked off by Ashton. And Kolpeck stepped up again, looking for his second big hit of the shift, but Ashton was able to shrug it off. Kolpeck passes up to the near half wall, and Mahoney was able to get some help, and the Rapids are able to get it out to the Rivermen blue line. Lefebvre plays it over to the far side, and the Rivermen play it off the end boards. Shin jumps up into the play. Rivermen nearly steal in front. Possession behind the net, out in front through the crease. And it's a poke check, but a fine effort by Carter Peck to get the puck out to the neutral zone. Battle in front of the Rivermen bench. Thompson advances the play, looking for Garth McLaughlin. Halford will slow things down behind the Rivermen net. Pass over to the far side, and Duhame floats it out to center ice, bouncing puck. Knocked down by Johnson. Rapids will push it over to the near side, and Ostrowski plays it out to center ice. Duhame up to the offensive blue line, and an interception by Ostrowski, or else Shin would have had lots of room on the right side. Rapids shot off the rush, misses high off the glass. Rivermen looking to clear. Puck behind the goal line. Duhame up against the boards in a battle with Kodiak White Duck. Some moves through center ice by Halford. Halford goes behind the legs and throws it towards the net from the corner. It goes straight through the crease to the far side. Shot attempt from the left point, deflects wide. And the Rapids with some puck movement in the defensive zone. Working out the center ice, could be a 2-on-1. Centering pass behind Kodiak White Duck. And a nice stick defensively from the Rivermen by Rick Shin to break up the play. Shot attempt turned aside by Oberoi. Out in front, another save by Oberoi, showing his abilities early on. And Noonan on the breakaway. Noonan to the forehand. And he slides the puck past the post as the net comes off behind Patry. A great breakaway opportunity for Noonan, but he ran out of real estate. Excellent pace in the opening 7:56 of the first period, and face-off will be in the Rapids' end. As they put the net back on, play set to resume, face-off won by the Rivermen. Shot attempt bouncing in front, rebound. Patry was unable to corral the rebound, but luckily for the Rapids, they were able to clear. Pass up to the left side, deflected in by the Rivermen, and the Rapids will advance the play on the near side for Nicholas Carroll. Puck over along the far boards now, and the Rapids will skate it out to center ice. Skyba, cross corner dump in. Carroll catches up to it. Rubbed out along the boards by Lefebvre. Rivermen unable to maintain possession. It's a battle at the near face-off circle. Healy will just throw the puck in deep. Rick Shin drops it behind his back. Alderich Denis tried to make a move through center ice, but was stripped of the puck, and the Rivermen ice it on the far side. The face-off will come back down to our left. Mentioned in the pregame that Oberoi struggled in his debut, allowing 12 goals, but during his time at U Ottawa, he appeared in 10 games between 2021 and 2023 with a 6-4 record. So we know what he's capable, and he's showing that in the early stages of this afternoon's game. Aldrich Denis sent to the ice, entering the offensive zone. Cole Peck with his second huge hit of the game. Ryan Peck tried to enter the zone on the left side, but access was denied by the Rivermen. Now back down the right side, Halford trying to go around Cole Peck, and we've discovered that that's not going to be the best game plan if you're on the ice against Cole Peck. Shot off the rush by Carter Peck, turned aside by Oberoy. If you're on the ice against Cole Peck, you might want to try going down the left side instead, as he plays left D, so you would want to go against their right D perhaps, because Cole Peck has been impeccable so far in the first period. Rivermen with possession behind their own net. Floated out to center ice, bouncing puck for icing. Ostrowski and Patry let the puck go the length of the ice, and the faceoff will come back to the Rivermen end. As we approach the midway point of the first period, there's been some good opportunities at both ends of the ice, and the goaltending has been strong as we remain scoreless. Rouleau passes ahead for Bird. Bird drops it, and it's back out to center ice for Garth McLaughlin. Poked off his stick. Played into the offensive zone by Ashton. Ashton behind that out on the backhand. Carries it all the way around the offensive zone. Backhand shot. It looks like Patry caught a piece of it with a stick save. Thompson racing after it into the offensive zone, but it was a foot race won by Rob Graydon. Rapids sent back to their own end. Duhame was looking for Goodfellow at the offensive blue line. It was deflected in by the Rapids. Goodfellow shoved off the puck by Keeley, and the Rapids will try to break out on the far side. Down the right side, the Rapids centering pass attempt broken up by Lefebvre. A nice play to drop to one knee and break up the passing lane. Halford down the right side, shoots, and it's a blocker save by Patry. Puck back down to the far corner. Thrown out to the left face-off circle, forehand opportunity, and another save by Patry. Puck banked off the boards out to center ice. Lefebvre plays it through center, looking for Johnson. And through center ice comes Kodiak White Duck. Shot by Skyba. Misses far side. Might have been a glove save for Oberoy, but it was going wide of the net regardless. Puck bounces out to center ice, and it's played ahead out of the reach of Skyba, and play offside as a result, as Nolan Peck tried to enter the zone prematurely. And it's been a fast-paced start, but you're seeing a little bit of similarities to the game that we saw October 21st, a 4-3 game between these two teams. Not a high-scoring game, but a close, exciting game with lots of action. Skyba from behind the Rapids net plays it ahead, and it's out to center ice from Carroll. Played back in by the Rivermen. Turnover, shin centering pass. Caught up in the feet of Nisita, and the Rapids back out to center ice. Carroll lost it behind his back. Off the bench is Luke Peck. Stolen by Shin. Shin centered it for Noonan. The linesman calls it offside, but we thought the play was just onside. It was a close play, and the faceoff will come outside the blue line. 8:05 left to play in the first period. Battle off the draw. Moyes plays it in along the near boards. The Rapids skated out to center ice. Ostrowski ahead for Carter Peck. Tried to split the D. The puck went over to the far corner. Between the legs, backhand pass by the Rivermen, and it's a turnover inside the blue line. Ryan Peck's shot blocked. Played ahead for Moyes. Moyes up the right wall for McGregor. McGregor gets it behind Ostrowski. Patry out of the net to play it around the boards to the near hash marks. Lefebvre pass over to the left point, centering pass. Holford shoots, and it's a save by Patry. Puck deflected outside the blue line. Holford will push it to the outside, and the Rivermen dump it back into the near corner. Puck off the boards, but it's stolen by Holford. Holford on the backhand. Misses high and wide, and Lefebvre keeps it in at the far point. The Rivermen continue to cycle. McGregor winds up, looking for a deflection, but it goes straight on net, forcing Patry to make the save. Puck out to center ice, knocked down by White Duck. Shot on a blocker, saved by Oberoy. Rivermen float the puck out to center ice, and it almost hit Pin White Duck going off on the line change. Rivermen steal it behind the goal line. Centering pass through the crease. Nobody available to tap it in for the Rivermen as they were tied up in front. Over the blue line, Thompson jumps up into the play, and the Rivermen fired around the end boards. Puck knocked down with a stick in the slot. Not a high stick, backhand opportunity. Rapids unable to pull the trigger. Pass out in front. Still in possession for the Rapids. Bouncing puck at the near face-off circle. Thompson passes it out. Backhand shot attempt towards the net by Masonov. Turned aside by Oberoy. And there's a battle in the Rivermen crease after the whistle. Ashton was on top there. Thompson now engaging with Bird as well. And in the far corner, a couple of players have a hold of each other's jerseys. Masonov and Noonan had each other's jerseys, and the linesman gives Noonan the stiff arm. So we're getting a slashing call against Garth McLaughlin and a roughing call against Brett Ashton. And to the box as well for the fall is Devin Thompson. So I'm not sure if we're going to get a Rivermen power play out of this, but appears to be the case for now. 0 for 1 so far in the first period. Still only 3 power play goals on the season and 4 shorthanded goals for the Rivermen, so they've scored more shorthanded than they have with the man advantage. Face-off will be on the near side, and they're just checking with Oberoy, making sure he's good for play to resume, and it's kept in at the point by McGregor. Puck cleared the length of the ice back to the Rivermen blue line for Duhame. Halford picks it up and will skate with it, but his pass is behind the back of Goodfellow, and that results in a turnover. Ryan Peck fires it on goal. Oberoy makes a save and passes it out to center ice. Goodfellow bouncing puck along the near boards as the Rivermen gain the offensive zone. Pass over to the far blue line. Bouncing puck towards the net. Misses the near post. Cole Peck with another hit in the near corner. Rivermen forced back to the blue line. McGregor passes down to Halford. Back to McGregor. Over to the left face-off circle. Shot and a save by Patry, falling on top of the rebound. Able to hang on. Face-off won by the Rivermen. Pass down low below the goal line. Moyes poised at the right face-off circle. Passes it back down low. And Moyes has to race for it, but the pass was past the right point. Nobody was covering that position, and the puck back out to center ice. Shin makes a pass to gain the offensive zone, but the Rivermen forced back outside. A little bit of room on the left side. Pass back to Moyes. Moyes shot. Saved by Patry. Rebound cleared by the Rapids. Puck lifted on goal, and it was a high floater. And the arc was perfect as it fell right in front of Patry. Patry makes a save and will hang on. Only 22 seconds left in the penalty to the Rapids. Moyes goes past the penalty box to tell Ashton, good job. Draw on the penalty. Aldrich Denis at the point, passes over to the left side. Through the slot to the near face-off circle. Noonan into the slot. One-time shot by Aldrich Denis, blocked. Broken stick for Keeley off the blocked shot. Unable to kick it out. Rapids back to even strength, so icing called as the puck goes the length of the ice, but they'll take that as Keeley broke his stick on the blocked shot. So they essentially would have still been playing shorthanded. Good play to ice the puck, and Keeley gets a new twig, and will resume play in the Rapids' end. Score remains 0-0 with 3:47 left to play in the first period. Rivermen now 0 for 2 on the power play, and the face-off won by the Rivermen, but not done fairly, so we'll have to get reset and do the face-off again. Face-off won by the Rapids this time. Floated in front of the Rapids bench, and winning the race to the puck was Ryan Peck. Fired it off the end boards, and it comes back out to center ice. Cole Peck. Turnover at center ice. Back to Cole Peck. Over to the right side. And Mahoney plays it out to center ice. Carter Peck down the right side. Puck comes around the boards for Goodfellow. Goodfellow unable to pass it ahead for Halford. A second effort by the Rivermen, and Goodfellow gets it ahead to Halford. Halford puts on the brakes at the near face-off circle and drops it for Lefebvre. Lefebvre pass attempt over to the back door was blocked by the Rapids. Shot attempt from Aldrich Denis blocked as well, and the puck comes back out to center ice with 2:43 left in the first period. Pass out to center ice. Lefebvre leading the rush. Passes for Johnson. Johnson centering pass. Lefebvre taps it through the crease past the net. Shot in front. Johnson shoots. Saved by Patry. Rebound goes to the far face-off circle. Rivermen kept it in momentarily. Puck cleared over the glass by the Rapids, and that'll bring a stoppage of play with 2:19 remaining in the first period. So Garth McLaughlin to the box for, I guess he's still in there from the incident earlier. It was Eric Skyba who put the puck over the glass for the delay of game penalty. Rivermen with their third power play opportunity of the period. Floating puck towards the net. Deflected wide. Battle just inside the blue line. A kicking effort by Kodiak White Duck, unable to clear it. Noonan walks in. Noonan to the left face-off circle and sliding on one knee. Unable to get the shot on net. Moyes had a shot attempt blocked from the left face-off circle. Kodiak White Duck ahead for Keyshawn Francis, and it's a drop pass for Kodiak White Duck to play offside. Francis wanted the drop pass, but White Duck was still in the neutral zone. 31 seconds gone in the penalty to Skyba. And Garth McLaughlin back on the bench, so his double minor has expired. Noonan carries it over the blue line. Drop pass. Pass back down low to the far corner. Noonan plays it off the boards back to the point, and it's a turnover. Breakaway pass for Ryan Peck. Ryan Peck to the backhand, and it's a save by Oberoi. A couple of rebounds, and the Rapids push it against the left pad of Oberoi. The linesman coming in to break up any potential altercation. Ostrowski Carter Peck is trying to get away from the linesman. Carter Peck escorted to the penalty box. Moyes being sent off as well as Ostrowski. "58 seconds into the Rivermen power play, and it looks like they're going to get an additional man advantage here with 1:22 left in the first period. So Ostrowski and Moyes both get offsetting 2-minute roughing after the whistle, and Carter Peck gets 2 minutes for cross-checking as well as a 10-minute misconduct, and he is heated. Just punched the glass behind the penalty box, and now it's 5-on-3 man advantage for the Rivermen with 82 seconds left in the first period, a golden opportunity to take the lead. Rivermen win the face-off. McGregor walks in, passes down low. Pass off the boards back to McGregor. McGregor settles it down. Pass through the slot, back to the point. McGregor to the side of the net, but it's broken up by Cole Peck and cleared back out to the Rivermen blue line. Inside the final minute of play in the first period, Shin drops it for Noonan. Noonan over to the left side. Back up top for Duhame. Duhame shoots, deflects high, glove down by the Rapids, kept in by Duhame at the point. McGregor passes down low behind the net. Bank attempt from behind the net. McGregor pass attempt back down to the corner, deflected away by Cole Peck. Rivermen with possession. McGregor. Shot blocked by Cole Peck. Pass to the right face-off circle. Still 18 seconds left. McGregor. Pass attempt broken up. Pass back to the point. Pass over to the right face-off circle. Centering pass. Backhand attempt through the crease. Rivermen back to the right face-off circle. Running out of time. Pass back to the left point. 2 seconds left. They need a shot. Deflected wide as time expires. The penalty to Skyba had expired. Still 38 seconds left in the penalty to Carter Peck. After 20 minutes of play, the Rivermen 0 for 3 on the power play, but we'll have some time left with the man advantage when we return with the call for the second period. We're going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as this game remains scoreless after 20 minutes of play. Some great opportunities at both ends of the ice and a breakaway save by Patry, as well as a number of highlight reel saves by Oberoi, definitely bringing down his goals against average, which was over 12 entering the game, as he had only appeared in the one previous game, the 13-10 loss against the Royals back on October 14th. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard, if I can navigate the EOSHL website. One other game earlier today already completed as the North Dundas Rockets win their 7th consecutive game to start the season by a 7-0 score. Shutout, and Michael McNamee with a pair of goals for the Rockets as they continue to live up to the expectations, looking to complete an undefeated season, and they are just now over a third of the way there, 7-0, 13 games to go. All right, what else do we have today? No other games underway, but a couple of other games later tonight as the Wolves will visit the Deseronto Bulldogs. The Bulldogs, another team to watch in the EOSHL standings, second place in the West Division with a 5-1 record, plus 11 goal differential, and the Barriers Bay Wolves with a 2-2-1 record on the season, 5 points at 5th in the West Division, so they'll look to get a win and climb up the standings. And the only other game tonight with an 8:45 puck drop will be between the Bytown Royals and the Glengarry Pipers from the Ridgecraft Sensplex. The Royals second in the East Division with a 6-1 record and a plus 10 goal differential. Glengarry, one of the last place teams in the EOSHL with a 1-5-2 record, minus 11 goal differential. So on paper, I'm not expecting that one to be a close game, but you never know what to expect as the Royals look to keep pace with the Rockets at the top of the East Division standings. So those are the other 3 games on the EOSHL schedule today. You're watching the Arnprior Rivermen and the Paugan Falls Rapids from the Nick Smith Center on the RA Sports Network. Score 0-0 after 20 minutes of play. Shots 15-11 in favor of the Rivermen. We'll be back with the call for the second period on the RA Sports Network. Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for second period EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and it's a scoreless tie after 20 minutes of play as the Rivermen outshot the Rapids 15-11 in the first period of play. Rivermen, of course, went 0 for 3 on the man advantage, including 1 minute 2 seconds of 5-on-3 man advantage at the end of the first period. After a scrum at the Rivermen end of the ice, Carter Peck was called 2 minutes for cross-checking and a 10-minute misconduct. Ostrowski and Moyes both received 2 minutes for roughing after the whistle, which results in 35 seconds of power play time for the Rivermen as we start the second period. Goodfellow played it into the offensive zone. Funny bounce off a stanchion at the far end of the ice, and Ryan Peck jumps up into the offensive zone to kill off the remaining 18 seconds of the penalty. Rivermen will try to make do with the last 10 seconds of power play time. Hulford plays it around the end boards to the far side. Goodfellow lost it between his legs, and out of the box, McLaughlin jumps up into the rush, and he misses the net with his forehand shot attempt. It was a left toe save by Oberoy. Was going a little bit wide of the net, however. Rivermen now 0 for 4 on the power play, just unable to generate any sort of success with the man advantage. And the Rapids penalty kill continues to show why they're 4th ranked in the league. Shot from the right side off the rush, misses the far post, and the shin stripped of the puck along the boards. Kodiak White Duck dumps it in, and it is played behind the Rivermen net. Pass out to center ice, bounces off the stick of Nasita. Luke Peck over to the far side, and it's broken up. Nasita 2-on-1 with Noonan. Noonan back to Nasita, and he scores! A beautiful passing play on the 2-on-1, 1:25 into the second period, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Rivermen. Fourth goal of the season for Luka Nasita brings a smile to his face, and I was expecting Noonan to shoot that on the left side, but great patience waiting for Patry to slide across the crease and then finding Nasita on the back door for an easy conversion, giving the Rivermen a 1-0 lead. Back down the right side comes Nolan Peck. Skyba tried to center it, broken up by the Rivermen. Kick save by Joey Hamill. The Rivermen continue to pressure, battling in the offensive zone. It's past McGregor out to center ice. Nicholas Carroll down the right side, passes it for Nolan Peck. Shot turned aside by Oberoy, and a nifty move by Moyes to dodge the check and get the puck ahead for McGregor. McGregor back to Moyes. Moyes shoots and he misses the far post. Duhaime keeps it in. Pass back to Duhaime. Plays it through the crease to the near corner. Moyes shrugs off a check. McGregor back to Moyes at the left face-off circle. Behind the net, McGregor off the skate, makes a move out in front looking for Moyes, but the Rapids floated out to center ice. Duhaime up for McGregor. McGregor carries it wide and waits for help to arrive. Hulford in the near corner. Centering, looking for Ashton, but knocked away by the Rapids, and out to center ice comes Masonov. Masonov over for Thompson. Thompson's shot didn't make its way to the net, and the Rapids maintained possession. Shot attempt by Cole Peck, and it makes its way to Oberoy. Oberoy makes the save and hangs on for a stoppage. 3:15 gone in the second period. Off the face-off at the side of the net. Masonov tripped up behind the net. Makes a couple of moves to get it back to the point for Mahoney. Mahoney's shot through traffic was turned aside by Oberoi. Rouleau able to get it out to center ice. Kolpeck knocks it down, and it's played back to Kolpeck and across for Mahoney. Mahoney stripped of the puck, and it was another opportunity for a 2-on-1 for the Rivermen, but Ashton wasn't able to settle the puck down. Alderich Denis' shot stopped by Patry. Rebound was laying in the crease before he was able to get his legs on top of it and cover the puck. Lively crowd this afternoon at the Nick Smith Center. A strong-looking attendance. We'll get the official attendance number for you at the start of the third period. Alderich Denis to the side of the net, backhand opportunity. Patry is down and spread out, but able to find the puck once again for a stoppage in play. 4:01 gone in the second period. Pin White Duck down the right side, drops it, pass back to the point. Kolpeck shoots, and it's stopped by Oberoi. 15 saves now on the game for Oberoi, and it's been a nice bounce-back performance for him. After allowing 12 games in his first Riverman appearance, he's looked excellent this afternoon, and the face-off will be on the far side of the ice in the Riverman end. And I have to talk very loudly over top of the music as it's Green Day and we don't want to get a copyright claim. Behind the defense, Noonan to the forehand, unable to slide it home, and an opportunity for the trailing Nasita for his second goal, but he missed the net. Rapids back out 3-on-2. Francis centers it, but it's poked away by Alderich Denis. We had a stoppage in play. Official was pointing to the net in the Rapids end that was off behind Patry. And off the draw, Duhame passes over to the far side, and it's played in by Matt Denny. Nasita swoops it around the end boards. Riverman pass attempt broken up. Rapids down the near wall. Nolan Peck battling behind the goal line. Shin along the boards on the far side. Ostrowski's shot blocker save from Oberoi. Ostrowski keeps it in. Another shot. Hits off of Duhame's skate in front. Riverman able to clear. Icing waved off. Luke Peck picks it up. Pass out to center ice off the skate of Garth McLaughlin. Skyba fell to the ice. Moyes cherry picking, but he's got a breakaway. Moyes to the backhand, and he's hooked up. Penalty call coming up. Riverman stripped of the puck before Oberoi gets to the bench, and it's a hooking call. No penalty shot. Moyes might have been hoping for, considering they're already 0 for 4 on the power play. And Moyes, with 5 goals on the season. Great pass from Matt Denis, I believe it was, all the way from the Riverman end up to Moyes at the blue line. Able to draw a penalty as a result. Bouncing puck off the draw. Kolpeck tried to clear it, but it hit the back of one of the players, and the Rivermen almost had an opportunity in tight. A turnover from Rob Graydon at the blue line walking in, and it's a save by Oberoi off the shot from Pin White Duck. Short-handed opportunity for the Rapids. Rapids with one shorthanded goal on the season. Halford through center ice, carries it to the far corner, passes back up top. Aldridge Denis over to Halford, back down low. Aldridge Denis walks down the right wall, tries to center it, a deflection in front behind the net. Moyes was thinking about going for the Michigan, but we have another stoppage in play with the net off of the post. Moyes, infamous for his Michigan goals and his use of his blade tape product, which he owns. He purchased it last year and has done some great work putting out content on social media, as blade tape helps you get better control of the puck, and this is an unofficial sponsor for blade tape, but it's a great product, and if you have a chance to try it out, I do recommend it. Graydon behind the Rivermen net. Removed by the Rivermen. Nisita with the only goal in the game so far down the left side. Pass over to the right face-off circle, and it was a centering pass attempt from Noonan. Broken up, stick tied up. Saved the centering pass attempt. Noonan out in front, jam play attempt. Patry made the save. Rapids unable to clear. 43 seconds left on the Rivermen's fifth power play of the game. Rapids yet to have a power play of their own. Drop pass into the corner for Noonan. Noonan plays it back for Nisita. Nisita approaching the net, carries it behind the net, pass back over to the right face-off circle, and the Rivermen cycle it back down low. Hit along the boards by Joey Hamill. 13 seconds left on the power play. Passing attempt broken up. Rivermen from the right face-off circle. Shot turned aside by Patry, who jumps on top of the rebound and hangs on with 6 seconds left in the penalty to Luke Peck. Carter Peck still about another minute and 17 seconds to serve on his 10-minute misconduct. Blocker save by Patry. Rapids unable to clear. Guess it'll be another 2 minutes after that, as he got the 2 minutes for cross-checking as well. So it'll still be another 3 minutes or so before Carter Peck returns to the game. Ostrowski shot misses high and wide and ricochets off the glass all the way back down the ice for Cole Peck. Cole Peck stretch pass attempt kept outside the Rivermen end. Nolan Peck from the near corner tried to center it, and Lefebvre broke it up. Rivermen back into the offensive zone. Cole Peck steps up for his third big hit of the game, but the Rivermen with a shot off a broken play, puck laying in the crease, and Patry didn't have it, but it was tied up in the equipment of Ostrowski, so we get a stoppage in play as we approach the midway point of the second period. 11:25 left to play, and the score remains 1-0 Rivermen. Penalty has concluded. Rivermen now 0 for 5 on the power play, and the Rapids with a shot off the rush, and it's a glove save from Oberoy. And face off on the far side, won by the Rivermen. Broken stick for Rouleau, so the Rivermen shorthanded now in their own end. Matt Denis off the boards, out to center ice, and Noonan comes off to the bench, and on comes Moyes. Shot from the right face-off circle, save made by Patry, rebound in the far corner. Matt Denis centers it, but it's broken up by Ostrowski and skated out to center ice. Ostrowski's pass did not connect with Garth McLaughlin. Bird passes ahead for Moyes. Moyes plays it on net. Patry makes the save and hangs on with 10:30 left to play in the second period. The official collects Rouleau's broken stick to bring over to the bench. Halford wins the draw for the Rivermen, and a nice rush by McGregor to win the race to the puck and keep it in the offensive zone. McGregor tries to step up in the far corner, and the Rivermen keep it alive. Shot from the right face-off circle, and it may have caught a piece of Patry's left skate. Kodiak White Duck, shot from the right face-off circle, misses the far post. Shot from the left circle, save made by Oberoy, rebound contested in the corner, and Duhame unable to clear on the far side. Drayden down low, puck kept in at the point. Keeley's shot deflected on the goal line, Oberoy on top of it. The whistle goes, and that was a close call for the Rapids to get the first goal of the game and tie the score, but Oberoy continues his fantastic play this afternoon, laying on top of the puck in the crease, just in front of the goal line, keeping it out. And 9:43 left now to play in the second period. It's been a tight one with great chances at both ends. Mahoney passes over to Kolpeck. Bouncing puck into the Riverman end. Behind the net, Lefebvre over to the near side. Pass into the offensive zone. Halford in the corner battling Patry for the puck. Centering pass off a skate of Shin, who lost his glove, and the puck comes to the near corner. The Rapids unable to clear. Nisita stood up by Kolpeck, and there's room on the left side, but it was mishandled by Francis, who was leveled, and now the Rivermen with numbers. Centering pass at the side of the net, and unable to receive the pass was Aldrich Denis. 3-on-1 opportunity for the Rivermen does not result in a shot on net. Duhame pokes it past Kolpeck. Ostrowski banked it off Kolpeck, and Kolpeck floats it the length of the ice. Not enough for icing, as Matt Denis plays it behind the Riverman net. Duhame gets it ahead for Goodfellow. A nice move to find Dan Johnson. Johnson over the blue line, but it's called offside as Halford on the far side was slightly ahead of the play, and another close offside call goes against the Rivermen with 8:13 remaining in the period. Face-off will be in front of the Rivermen bench. Halford tried to win it ahead for himself, and it's chipped ahead by Carroll. Shot from the left face-off circle off the stick of Skyba. Turned aside by Oberoy. Face off in the Riverman end on the far side with 8:03 left to play. Towards the net, Oberoy makes a save, and it's settled down by Johnson. Ahead for Halford. Halford carries it wide, tries to cut past Luke Peck. Battle behind the net. Pass back to the point. Denis' shot blocked by Nolan Peck, and Drayden back over to Aldrich Denis. Johnson carries it wide down the right side on the backhand, tries to center it, and it finds a Rapids player. Carroll stops at the blue line, throws it towards the net blocker, saved by Oberoy. Aldrich Denis stick handles and throws it up the right side off the foot And Halford into the offensive zone, cuts to the middle. Halford shoots, and it might have caught a piece of Pautry's glove hand before deflecting high out of play. A great rush by Halford to get the shot towards the net. 7:10 left to play in the period, and he was able to draw a penalty. It's going to be Kodiak White Duck serving the penalty for the Rapids. Too many men on the ice. So this now the 6th opportunity of the game for the Rivermen. 0 for 5 so far tonight. They've got to shake something up on the power play. I can't say I have the answers. They've got lots of skill. At this point, you just got to throw the puck at the net and see what happens.
7 minutes and 10 seconds. Penalties feature number 77, Kodiak.
Shin on the far side. Centers it for Noonan. Noonan curls back. Pass back to Duhaime over to the right face. Saw circle. Shot was blocked partially and cleared along the far boards. Oberoy threw it back. Carter Peck along the boards. Backhand pass over to the far boards, and the Rivermen finally back out to center ice. Nishida gathers some speed down the right side, puts on the brakes. McGregor at the top of the zone, throws it off the boards on the far side, and it comes back outside the blue line. Noonan over for Shin. Shin with some backhand saucer action. Nishida puts on the brakes and finds Alderich Denis. Give and go. Pass back and a shot towards the net and a goal! Power play goal for the Rivermen. Second goal of the game for Luca Nishida, and it's 2-0 Rivermen with 5:45 left in the second period. Five goals now on the season ties Nishida with Moyes for second on the team, one behind team leader Alex Halford. And it took 6 power play opportunities to find the net. And what do you say? I mentioned at the start of the power play, just throw one on net and see what happens. And that was what resulted in the goal for the Rivermen. Cole Peck on the far side. Passes over to Mahoney. Back to Cole Peck. Pass out to center ice, deflected, and it's back into the Rapids end for Cole Peck. Thompson gets it past Aldridge Denis. Garth McLaughlin out of the corner. Rivermen throw it up to center ice. Icing call against the Rivermen with 4:56 left in the second period. Face-off won by the Rapids. White Duck passes over to Ostrowski. Hard shot on net, turned aside by Oberoy. Rivermen make a line change, and the face-off will be to the left of Oberoy. Won by the Rapids. Luke Peck finds Carter Peck. Carter Peck shot, attempt blocked, the left face-off circle. Ostrowski throws it towards the net and misses high off the glass. And a stretch pass looking for Ashton. It was a miss, but it would have been a 2-on-1 for Ashton and Rouleau. However, icing called against the Rivermen face-off. Back to our right. And puck drop was not done fairly, so we'll have to repeat the process. Kodiak White Duck wins the draw. Rivermen unable to clear. Shot by Keeley on goal, turned aside by Oberoi. Puck comes towards the net. Oberoi will cover up as the Rivermen get running around a little bit in their own end. Settle things down with 4:10 left in the second period. Quick shot off the draw by Kodiak. White Duck misses high off the glass. Didn't miss by a lot. Graydon behind the net, off the boards for Moyes. Moyes unable to connect with McGregor. McGregor was going the wrong way across the blue line. Sam McLaughlin down the left side on goal, and it's a glove save from Oberoi. Oberoi stopping pucks in every direction that he has faced tonight. Lots of shots from far out, but some quality grade A scoring chances as well. Another shot attempt off the draw by Carroll. Turned aside by Oberoi. Since the Rivermen got their second goal of the game, that's been all Rapids offensive zone possession and then some. Kolpek. Turnover, it's intercepted by Lefebvre. Lefebvre down the left side, shot deflects off Kolpek's stick and out of play with 3:23 left in the second period. Face-off won by the Rivermen. Lefebvre, not sure if it was a shot attempt. It bounced off the end boards well wide of the target. And Carroll with the drop pass, broken up by the Rivermen. Lefebvre advances play up the right side. And the play called offside once again against the Rivermen. And that's been the third dicey offside call of the game against the Rivermen. You could hear an audible gasp from the Rivermen bench as that offside call was made. Puck played off the boards. Duhame finds Nasita, who gets it deep. Kolpek plays it behind the net for Thompson. Thompson off the boards, out of the corner, kept in momentarily by the Rivermen, and their pass comes outside the blue line for Duhame. Duhame retreats back to the Rivermen blue line and plays it up the left side for Nasita. Pass across the blue line, tipped in by Shin. Shin cuts to the middle, but the puck was well out of his reach. It's a stretch pass down the left side. Masonov slows it and shoots. He wanted to wait for Garth McLaughlin to arrive for a centering pass, but he was just a little bit too far behind the play, so McLaughlin had to throw it on net for a save once again by Oberoi. Face-off won by the Rapids. Ostrowski loses it off his skate, but spins to keep it in, and Pin White Duck's shot was stopped by Oberoi. Ryan Peck in the near corner, back to the point. Ostrowski shoots, and it misses the far side. Johnson at center ice, passes across the ice for Halford, 1-on-3. Halford drops it for Aldrich Denis. Johnson in the far corner, out in front, bouncing puck back to the point. It comes outside the blue line. Denis plays it back in, and Luke Peck will fire it off the boards to the far blue line, off a skate, centering pass. Pin White Duck tied up, unable to get the shot off. And it's going to be a slashing call against the Rivermen. First power play opportunity of the game, finally, for the Rapids after 6 Rivermen power play opportunities. 1:34 left in the second period. And it's Aldrich Denis to the box. The Rapids power play 2 for 21 on the season. 9.5% success is 14th in the EOSHL. Rivermen penalty kill 17 for 22. 77.3%. 9th overall in the EOSHL. Ostrowski ahead for Luke Peck. Luke Peck gains the offensive zone. Pin White Duck drops it for Ostrowski, back to White Duck down low. Carter Peck tried to find Pin White Duck cutting towards the middle. Didn't connect on the pass. Ashton tied up in the corner. Unable to make a play. Ryan Peck back up top. Ostrowski back to Ryan Peck. Ryan Peck shoots on goal. Oberoi makes the save and hangs on. And after the whistle, Pin White Duck wrestling in front of the net. Ostrowski in there as well, trying to pull someone out of the crowd in front of the Rivermen crease. Everybody seems to have settled down, but there's been a few gatherings in the first 2 periods of the game, and Ostrowski has been ejected from the game. After everything had settled down, Ostrowski got one extra shot in. The referee was involved, and Ostrowski may have taken some liberties and gets ejected from the game. We saw an incident in another EOSHL game recently where a player was given a match penalty for abuse of an official and has been suspended indefinitely pending review from the league. So Ostrowski could be in some hot water if that's the same case for him. Down the left side, Halford centers it. Pin White Duck receives the loose puck. Kolpeck up the left side. It remains a power play for the Rapids as Ostrowski was only called for a pair of 10-minute misconducts, which results in a match penalty. 6 seconds left in the period. Rapids out in front. Pin White Duck unable to settle it down, and McGregor dives to clear the zone as time expires in the second period. 25 seconds remain in the penalty to Aldrich Denis, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Rivermen after 40 minutes. Ostrowski received a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct, as well as an additional 10-minute misconduct for inciting. So there could be a suspension looming for Ostrowski, and as far as the game goes tonight. It's been a great game, close game. 2-goal lead for the Rivermen with 20 minutes left to play, trying to earn their third win of the season and climb up the East Division standings as the Rivermen,
Just a reminder that there's still time left to go
with a 2-4 record, could pass the Cornwall Prowlers with a win this afternoon, as well as their opponent, the Paugan Falls Rapids, and work their way up into the top half of the standings, potentially with a win if they can close out tonight's game. Only one other game completed so far this afternoon in the EOSHL, and it was a 7-0 win for the North Dundas Rockets. See if we have an update on the shots on goal in the second period. Shots on goal in the second period, 17-9 in favor of the Rapids, bringing the total for the game 28-24 in favor of the Rapids. Anand Oberoi has been sensational between the pipes for the Rivermen, and Luca Nisita had a pair of goals in the second period with assists from Connor Noonan and Aldrich Denis at 1:25 into the second period, and then a goal with 5:44 remaining, assisted once again by Aldrich Denis and Connor Noonan in reverse order. That brings us to the end of the second period. 2-0 lead for the Rivermen over the Rapids. We'll be back with the call for the third period on the RA Sports Network. Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for third period EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and the Rivermen are up 2-0 after 40 minutes of play, 20 minutes away from their third win of the season and their second consecutive win over the Paugan Falls Rapids. It's going to be some more special teams as we start the third period, as Aldridge Denis still has 25 seconds remaining in his penalty as we are underway. Halford wins the puck off the draw, but it's stolen by Ryan Peck, and he gets it into the offensive zone. Battle behind the Rivermen net. Pulled out by Pin White Duck. Cole Peck winds up. Shot turned aside by Oberoi. 29 saves so far in the game. Cross crease pass attempt broken up by the Rivermen as they are back to even strength. Matt Denis. Shot goes off a deflection over the glass and out of play. 37 seconds into the third period. Rapids now 0 for 1 on the power play. Their first penalty, power play opportunity of the game following 6 consecutive penalties called against them to start the game. Puck deflects over the glass and out of play. Face-off will remain in the Rapids' end. Little bit of a argument with Noonan before the face-off, and the Rapids clear it past Lefebvre, the length of the ice. Lefebvre picks it up, knocked off the puck out in front. One-time shot, saved by Oberoi, and he gets the rebound as well. It was a 2-on-0 in front of the net as Lefebvre was knocked down in the corner, and he's a little bit slow to make his way back to the bench afterwards. Gets a pat on the back from the Rivermen backup goaltender tonight, Joel Grills. Former Nepean Raider and Canada Stallion, played 35 games for the Arnprior Packers in the 2009 season. Face-off won by the Rivermen. Duhame over to the near side for Shin. Pass off the glass, bounces out to center ice. Shin catches up to it, and he's able to battle with Hamill deep into the Rapids' end. Losing an edge on the far side was Noonan, allowing the Rapids back out to center ice. And it's a break for the Rivermen. Nasita for the hat trick, but he tries to pass it back door and did not connect on the pass. It looked like it was going to be a 3-on-0 for the Rivermen there for the 3-0 lead, but they weren't able to get a shot on net. Nolan Peck stole the puck, but mishandled it. Nearly stolen from Hamill, but the Rapids back out to center ice. Nolan Peck separated from the puck. Puck deflects off the boards. Cole Peck. Backhand pass out for Nolan Peck at center ice. And the Rivermen unable to enter the offensive zone, but a steal by Johnson inside the blue line. Bouncing puck at the near face-off circle. Played back out to center ice. Down the right side. Shot by Carroll. Turned aside by Oberoi and floated back out to center ice for Cole Peck. Carroll down the right side, mishandled it, still able to play it over to the near corner. Carroll attempts to play the body, but the Rivermen have numbers down low and break back out to center ice. Johnson in for Halford. Halford's shot, blocker saved by Patry. Rivermen deflected back out to the blue line. Kept in by Johnson, but an easy exit for Skyba. Skyba fires it in from center ice and misses the left post. Deflection by the Rivermen, and it's off the end boards out in front. Patry jumps on top of the loose puck and hangs on. 3:30 into the third period.
$22.25. Winning ticket number 819477447.
Rivermen with a shot high in the air to the far side of the net. Patry has to jump on top of it. Lefebvre's shot deflected on goal by Ashton, and another save by Patry. It has been a goaltending duel tonight, folks. Rivermen centering pass out in front, deflected on goal, and it's another save for Patry. Rapids finally able to exit their own end. Garth McLaughlin shot from the left face-off circle, turned aside by Oberoy.
19747. The winner can claim their prize in the front lobby.
Off the face-off, Graydon plays it along the boards, and it's back out to center ice. Carter Peck tried to work the give and go. Ryan Peck from the slot. Shot turned aside by Oberoy. No rebound opportunity for the Rapids as Oberoy hangs on for a defensive zone face-off. Linesman from the far side out at the blue line blows the play dead, and face-off process repeated. Cole Peck's shot makes its way through to the net. Then we get another save from Oberoy. Face-off won by the Rivermen. Rouleau off the boards, shot from the point. Turned aside Hamill's shot. And the Rivermen break out 3-on-2. Moyes down the right side. Passes back to Moyes. Backdoor attempt, but unable to get Wood on the puck. Nolan Peck pokes it up along the far boards. Healy picked off at the blue line. Halford plays it to the outside. And it comes off the far boards back up the center ice. Stolen from Matt Denis. Pin White Duck over for Ryan Peck. Back to Pin White Duck, and he scores! Pin White Duck finally breaks the shutout bid for Oberoy. 5:16 into the third period, and we have a one-goal game. First goal of the season for Pin White Duck. And it's going to be a very long 14:37 for the Rivermen as they look to close out this game. One-goal game. Across the blue line. Off the end boards. Francis bouncing puck back to the point. Shot blocked, and it's a 2-on-1 for the Rivermen. Pass for Shin was intercepted by Luke Peck. Lefebvre plays it back over to the near side. Shin fanned on the pass and then got hit by Sam McLaughlin. Icing waved off. Lefebvre plays it over to the far boards. Race to keep it in. The Rapids keep the play alive. Nolan Peck's shot looking for the deflection, but the puck and fled deflects out of play. 6:08 gone in the third period. Off the drop, puck gets past Mahoney and is played back by Carroll. Skyba gets it in. Oberoi out of the net to play it over for Johnson. Goodfellow at center ice. Plays it ahead for Alderich Denis. Over for Goodfellow in the slot. All tied up. Unable to pull the trigger. And racing up is Cole Peck. But it's a poke check on the far side by Duhame, who gets the reverse hit on Skyba and gets the puck deep. Luke Peck puts on the brakes. Breakout pass off the boards for Carroll. Turnover at center ice as Johnson swats it off Nolan Peck's stick. Bouncing puck gets away from Halford. And it's stolen by the Rapids out in front. Knocked off the puck was Garth McLaughlin, and the puck trickles towards the net. Oberoi able to find the loose puck and hang on. Right off the draw, Masonov gets the puck directed towards the net, and then it's another save for Oberoi. Off the face-off, Rouleau swats it the length of the ice. Icing waved off as the Rivermen in on the forecheck. Get possession, shot misses the far post. Thompson went down awkwardly in front of the Rapids bench, but he is able to get back up. Centering pass hit Rouleau. And the Rapids are able to recover the puck. And it's a pass ahead for Thompson. Down the left side, makes a move on the back check. Got hit by McGregor. Graydon will start the breakout on the far side. McGregor throws it in front of the timekeeper's area. Puck up for grabs, and Ryan Peck walks in. Will he get the shot off? No, he ran out of room and was forced behind the net by the Rivermen defense. Puck off the glass, goes the length of the ice, and this time icing called against the Rivermen with 11:34 left to play. Played ahead for Moyes. Moyes out through center ice, but it was picked off by Ryan Peck. Moyes in the slot on the backhand, tries to play it through the slot for Halford, who is tied up by Carter Peck. Moyes behind the net now, kept to the outside by Ryan Peck. McGregor out to the far face-off circle. Halford on the backhand, tries to cut towards the middle. McGregor throws it around the boards, but it comes all the way back out to center ice. Carter Peck racing after it. Matt Denis knocks it into the air. Cole Peck down the left side, carries it wide. Out in front, and taking a swing at it out of midair was Sam McLaughlin. McLaughlin off a skate. One-time shot attempt. Luke Peck turned aside by Oberoi, who stops the rebound as well. It's another giveaway from the Rivermen. Blocker save off the shot from Francis as the Rapids up the pressure. Rivermen floated out to center ice as we approach the midway point in the third period. Cole Peck over the blue line, shoots, and he misses far side. Francis turns, shot attempt blocked. Moyes off to the races. Moyes centers it out in front. Spinning shot attempt. Noonan misses high. Lefebvre racing to keep it in. He takes the body. Kodiak White Duck gathers the puck, but offside called against the Rapids. Another close offside call, this time against the Rapids. We're now past the midway point of the third period in this one-goal game in front of a crowd of 172 at the Nick Smith Center. Biggest crowd of the season so far. And Oberoi had to be careful. Centering pass, shot attempt by Nolan Peck doesn't make its way on goal, but the Rapids keep it alive. Carroll over for Nolan Peck, doesn't connect on the pass. Pass up the far wall, and turning with it, stretch pass attempt does not connect with Noonan. Oberoi out of the net, plays it along the far wall. High pass, Noonan has to glove it down, and it's ahead. Shin was able to reach for it, but not able to gain control. Skyba across the blue line, centering pass. Carroll with a shot. Oberoi with the save, and the rebound trickles just wide on the far side. Rivermen with the counter attack. Backhand centering pass attempt out in front, and Pottery was down, but the Rapids able to get the puck out to center ice. Garth McLaughlin went for the toe drag attempt, but Aldridge Denis stripped it away from him. Thompson in the near corner. Rivermen miss on the short side. Cole Peck with another hit attempt at the far face-off circle. Rivermen pull it out of the corner. Pass attempt back for Aldrich Denis, who wasn't ready for it, so the puck came back out to center ice. Mahoney plays it around the boards to the near side for Thompson. Thompson makes a move and gets it out to center ice. Goodfellow to Halford, back to the Rivermen blue line. Pass attempt knocked down by Masonov. Luke Peck's pass over to the far boards, bouncing inside the Rivermen blue line. High backhand pass attempt up to center ice, gloved down by Thompson. Halford will settle it down with 7:40 left to play. Halford across the blue line, misses blocker side, and it's knocked ahead for Ryan Peck. Ryan Peck got his head up at the last second to avoid a hit from Bird. Pass was out of the reach of Ashton, so icing called against the Rivermen with 7:17 left to play. Shot from the right point, and it's a right pad save by Oberoi. Rebound cleared to center ice. Keeley plays it ahead, and it's past Denis. Carter Peck racing into the corner. Duhame gets it ahead for Rouleau. Rouleau plays it off the boards, and it's back out to center ice. Pin White Ducks shot from outside the blue line, turned aside by Oberoi. Racing after it is Rouleau. Rouleau from a mile away wins the race to the puck, and now a battle deep in the Rapids' end. Ryan Peck makes a move, and through center ice he comes with tons of speed. Shot from the right face-off circle, turned aside by Oberoi. Oberoi receives an ovation from the fans here at the Nick Smith Center, making some adjustments to his equipment. 6:28 left to play. Moyes floats it out on the backhand. Icing waved off as it went just over the stick of Cole Peck. Cole Peck passes up for Sam McLaughlin. Lefebvre receives the puck. Halford tried to stretch it up for McGregor. Pass off the boards And icing called against the Rapids. Kodiak White Duck passes behind the net for Luke Peck. Luke Peck had to be quick with it because the Rivermen forced the turnover. He wasn't quick enough. Halford down low as the crowd begins to cheer on the Rivermen towards the end of this third period in the late stages now. Halford passes over for Moyes. Rivermen through center ice. Halford stick handles. Play is onside. Halford from the left faceoff circle out in front looking for Moyes, but it was broken up by Cole Peck. Cole Peck plays it across. Kodiak White Duck challenging Aldrich Denis deep in the Rivermen's end. Back out to center ice. Luke Peck chips it in. Rapids have to touch up. 4:47 left to play, and it's misplayed. Nolan Peck with the steal, but the Rivermen recover. Shin passes through center ice over to the far side, and the Rapids break up the play. Skyba over the blue line, carries it to the backhand, and he's knocked to the ice. A big hit from the Rivermen captain, Duhame, setting the tone. Out in front, opportunity, Skyba shoots, and Oberoi may have caught a piece of that to keep it, the Rivermen up by 1. Puck off the glass, glove down by Carroll, and we have a hand pass called from the official out at center ice. Spotted the hand pass with 4:03 left to play. The faceoff will come outside the Rivermen blue line. Duhame reverses the play behind the Rivermen net. Matani, Duhame, over for Nisita. Up the left side. Rivermen off the end boards. Mahoney. Breaks out on the far side. Mahoney off the boards, and it's picked off by the Rivermen. Bouncing puck in the Rapids end for able to get it into the offensive zone, but it's a race for the puck at center ice. Cole Peck made the play, but the Rivermen inside the blue line. Drop pass for Noonan. Noonan nearly taken out by Thompson out in front of the net. Shin's shot turned aside. Wrap around, stopped by Patry. Keeping the game alive for the Rapids. Cole Peck carries the puck wide, but it was stolen by the Rivermen. Back out the center ice. It's settled down by Halford. Goodfellow had the puck stolen by Carter Peck. Sam McLaughlin at the far circle, kept to the outside by the Rivermen. Johnson backhand pass out towards the blue line. Puck played in by the Rivermen. Ryan Peck into the offensive zone, but he's stripped at the puck by the Rivermen. 2:10 left to play. Halford to the backhand, out in front. What a goal! Halford seals the deal. Alex Halford with his 7th of the season goes from backhand to forehand and goes top shelf on the blocker side with 2:06 left to play. It's a 3-1 Rivermen lead.
Is the audio still good?
Rivermen win the face-off. And just as we were anticipating that the Rapids would be getting ready to pull the goalie and try for the extra attacker, Halford comes in and puts that theory to bed as the Rivermen now up 2 inside the final 2 minutes of play. Puck is played up out of play on the far side. 1:34 left to play now. That's all that separates the Rivermen from their first win on home ice this season, and a great opportunity for them in front of 172 fans to get their first home win of the season, as they look poised to bring their record to 3-4 on the season, as we get a timeout called by Paugan Falls. Next game for the Rivermen will be Saturday, November 11th, as they visit South Stormont. Before their next home game, which will be Saturday, December 9th, versus the Glengarry Pipers. Off the draw, Halford plays it off the boards, and Cole Peck plays it over to the far side. Pass attempt behind the back of Carter Peck. Patry to the bench for the extra attacker. Shot from the right face-off circle, slides through the crease to the near corner, and the Rivermen floated out, but Cole Peck keeps it in. Slap shot attempt stopped by Oberoy, who's without his stick. Oberoy takes a second to retrieve his stick as the puck was contested in the near corner. Inside the final minute of play, Cole Peck over to the right point. Goodfellow chips it out the length of the ice. Icing called against the Rivermen with 49.8 seconds left to play. Now the Rivermen will take their timeout. Next game for Paugan Falls will be Friday, November 10th against the 6-1 Bytown Royals. So the schedule doesn't get any easier for the Rapids, as that will be their next contest. But there's still 45 seconds left in the game for them to try and make things interesting in the dying moments. Ryan Peck tied up in the far corner. Centering pass broken up by the Rivermen. And firing for the empty net. It's going to go wide. Icing called against the Rivermen as Joey Hamill gets back to get the icing call with 26 seconds left to play. Rapids win the face-off. Out in front, backhand opportunity by Kodiak White Duck, unable to pull the trigger. Cole Peck backhand attempt towards the net, stopped by the Rivermen, and it's played out to center ice. Only 6 seconds left to play. The crowd comes to its feet. 172 fans applaud the Arnprior Rivermen with their first home win of the season, a 3-1 win over the Paugan Falls Rapids. And the star of the game, everybody comes to the Rivermen crease to give flowers to Oberoi, who was sensational, only allowing 1 goal in tonight's game. And the Rivermen salute the home crowd. Rivermen take the 2-0 season series lead over the Paugan Falls Rapids. They will meet again on February 10th in Paugan Falls. Connor Noonan named the 3rd star of the game. And Oberoi, 2nd star of the game. And Luca Nisita named the 1st star of the game with 2 goals. Let's take a final look at the scoring summary. In the second period, the Rivermen got the lead at 18:35 remaining in the period. Luca Nisita with assists from Connor Noonan and Aldrich Denis. And then 5:54 remaining in the second period. Nisita with his 2nd goal of the game gave the Rivermen a 2-0 lead. Assists from Denis and Noonan. Same 3 players involved on both goals. And then in the third period, Paugan Falls got on the board to make it a close one down the final stretch as Pin White Duck got his 1st goal of the season. Assists from Ryan and Carter Peck. And to an end, Oberoi stopping 40 of 41 saves in his 2nd start for the Rivermen, now 1-1 on the season. Thanks to everybody who tuned in to tonight's game. We'll have our next broadcast for the Rivermen on the RA Sports Network on December 9th as the Glengarry Pipers come to town. By your final score tonight from the Nick Smith Center, Arnprior Rivermen with a 3-1 win over the Paugan Falls Rapids. For my camera partner, Adriana Wong, I'm Ryan Woods. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy your Saturday evening, everybody.